Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been slung wide. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. It's just beyond his reach. Ernest.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Lam. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Xavi Alonso. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Pelé. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Pelé. And he's got the beating of his man. An uncompromising challenge. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Beckham. Serginho. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Owen. Robertson. Big chance! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And we have our very first corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham. And it's Messi. Oh, he's onto this. And he's lost his man here. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, Romario, coming on the field.
So off we go once more.
Number 23,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Threads one in. He might be in here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. He's away! And this is Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good ball! It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Applies the finish! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, sweet feet. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. So what can they make of this? Now it's Bale. Oh, and a chance! Oh, taken with style. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Could be danger here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, super! And the shot! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lam, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's at the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 20... Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And Romario!
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He's had it taken off him. He is through here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And Batistuta! Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Davids. Great defending, strong and determined. Davids. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking for the run. And this is Pele. Good take, and is he in? Romario! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And this is Romario. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. And that's been won straight back. Pele. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Batistuta. Lofted upfield. That's a shade optimistic.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rijkaard. Nicely spread. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Pele. And the finish! It's a goal. AC Milan are all square. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Pele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's their second corner of the game. Maldini can get it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. That pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. Takes a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. And it's Batistuta. Goes for a shot! Off the post! And he's managed to get rid, but they've got it again. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he welcomes it in and reclaimed it in a trice. Chance, surely! They've scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nesta. Costa Curta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Batistuta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's gone looking for safety. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Batistuta. Played out to the left flank. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He can get that clear. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And a chance! Deftly away. Promising position. Zico. He's tried one. It's in. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The goal scorer
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Chance for a shot! Caught offside that time. Zico. Milan looking to pass their way through. Ball is over the line. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Drogba. Oh, that's a fine interception. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
substitution on the field. Number 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Maradona. Coming on the field, number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 19, Ludovic Jolie. Number
Gabriel
24,
with the clearance.
Stojkovic.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Nesta wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need.
Big chance! Shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Haaland. And smartly reclaimed. Plays a sharp little ball here. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rafinha. Davids. Zico.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Zico. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Cleared without complication. Ronaldo with the clearance. Oh, they could be caught out. Mbappe! Goal! And the comeback is complete. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Chance! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Davids.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. So what can they conjure from...
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
And he's onside!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
6 added minutes has been
Pelé.
indicated.
Now there's a fine ball. Roberto Carlos is there to clear. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Zico. Now it's Drogba. He could be in here. That's tidy. Oh, he's been caught on it. In he goes again. It's in. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Pelé at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan give them some... And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Cleared without hesitation. Milan with the corner, there first. Eder Militao tries to clear. That's a throw. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the all-round qualities of Alexander Pavlovich have certainly earned him plenty of admirers. I just like the fact that he's so disciplined in defence despite all of his creativity. So he's extremely useful when deployed in deeper positions, and he's probably best suited to a double pivot when playing as the number 6.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Dembele.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Eder Militao has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him...
Up he goes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike. You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And the finish! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely...
Yamal! It's their second corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Dembele. Dembele driving forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. João Neves with a definite foul there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Arsenal are down to 10 men. Hakimi. It's a good run down the right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cross from Hakimi. That's really well cleared. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
Second period then underway.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Foden absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Lewandowski. Kane. Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dembele. Out towards the flank.
Such good technique.
Hakimi plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame.
Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Lewandowski.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nuno Mendes. Crosses it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Subimendi. Now that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is a great pick out. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into... It's Dembele! That was mighty close.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Can he get it through?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's through here. And this is Dembele. And it's played in. Rooney deals with that nice and simple. So that's it. It is all over. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving it.
Del Piero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Played back. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Del Piero. Takes a shot. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Now it's Messi. Always onto this. Well, there is a look that's... Oh, what a mistake! Pepe goes back to front. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a shade optimistic. And Romario! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Maldini. Well, that has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. That has been cut short. Pull it. Now Otto. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. Pepe. Pepe going full tilt down the left. He's played it long. Short changes him with that pass. He's being urged to shoot. Plenty to aim at. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo.
Applies the finish! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pull it. It's run loose here. And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lam. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. That'll be a throw-in. look at the space here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pele. That is a great pick out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Milan. Number 7, Romario. Coming on the field is number 23, Bale. Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Can he get on the end of this? Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he is going into that little black book. And it's Lahm. Lahm plays, takes a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Bale. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Chiellini.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Del Piero. Pele. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. And
Neymar! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Luis Suarez.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky...
And he's decided to go for it. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Neymar. Vieira. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Well read, nice interception. He's not got that quite right. Nesta. Pull it. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Pele! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Milan with the corner, there first. A header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Del Piero! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And this is Pele.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's had a hit. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in. Lam. Messi. And it's Lam. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Bale could try cutting inside here. And they've got a throw. Delivers the ball. Oh, what a climb! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pele could try cutting inside here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rijkaard. Pele. And here's Drogba. Little pass back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Iniesta. Pele. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And that's a throw-in.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? That is a super hit, but it was always just off target. Thuram. And it's Lahm. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That's Rijkaard. Davids. To Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Good pressure, determined, intense. And now they can spring out of defence. Davids gets a foot in and wins the ball. And he's there to retrieve it.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'm afraid to tell you that
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pele. Ah, that's a fine interception. Real chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And the second half is off to a flyer. Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And he was alert to it. Cleared without complication. Played back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread it left. Drogba. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now that's well seen too.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. It's Pele! It's off target and by quite a way.
Lexington really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Milan, number 17, Pele.
We have got changes
Number
here
10,
from both sides, in fact.
Drogba. Number 15, Messi.
Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And the shots!
Substitution.
And he can clear it away. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Lam. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to get it clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men...
Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And we have our very first corner. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pele. He's got a chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And this is Zico. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the play. They all do it now. I guess he was the trailblazer.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's Pele! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that... Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lahm. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Davids. Messi! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's had a shot! And the ball in for the pieces! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rijkaard. Now Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Baggio. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Some good work on the right flank here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Lahm. And the half half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substitution for Milan. Number 7, Romario.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field, number 13.
Pressing high and with purpose.
Number 6, Hannes.
Lahm. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. It's Maradona! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Can he get it through? And the shot! And it's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rummenigge. And here's Baggio. Can he get onto this? Defending of the desperate variety. Baggio really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Maradona with a real chance here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Roberto Baggio! That was travelling. Looking to play him in. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maradona. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Pelé. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Eto'o. Rummenigge. Lahm. Messi. Pelé. Oh, good spread. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hannes. And it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. And it's Baggio. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries from distance. And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15, Messi. Number 6,
Cannavaro. Ah, he's given it away.
coming on the field.
Oh,
Number 20.
perfectly made. He's having a shot! They've scored! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Added time.
Ronaldinho. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Milan finding their passes. Bale! Great strike, a test for the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was linked.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already... He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled. I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene, he's always...
And Romario! Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nicked it back promptly, and it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a great ball here. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lam. Rummenigge. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Messi. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? No goals as yet. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Cruyff. He has a look up. It's Eto'o! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Cruyff. And he's in on Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Romario. Del Piero. And Del Piero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o, played out wide, and it's Belletti. That's good play, flings in across. And this is Ronaldinho. Davids. Now it's Pelé. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Just too much on that. Messi. Del Piero! That is decidedly lacking. Maradona. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Del Piero goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Del Piero. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Skims one in. Romario! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Romario. Well, now here's a good back. And Romario! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, Romario. Coming on.
Here we go again.
Is number 2.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And the shot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Eto. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's aimed in. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Great chance! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. To be shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pele. Now it's Del Piero. Pele! Nicely aimed pass. It's Bale! And that would have won it.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's the chance to counter. Messi puts his foot on the gas. He's through, now is he in? They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Davids.
2 added minutes has been in
Thinks
the game.
about the shot. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be the final act. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it...
Just the goalkeeper. He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Iraq finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe! Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Gives it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And he welcomes it in. Oh, important interception. It's Pele! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Pele. Mbappe. Hernes. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Davids, and that's really well manoeuvred. Messi, short changes him with that pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Lahm. That's Rijkaard. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Milan are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forlan, good driving run.
That's good play from
fabulous. Dida with the clearance and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Totti. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the 1 goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only 1 down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he won't reach that. pinches it off him. Closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hernes. Del Piero, out towards the flank. Tries to play it, decent chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go.
Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 10,
Time then for the first substitution
Messi.
of the game.
Number 14,
A case now of
Jadon
complete
Bourne.
control.
Well, their manager
15,
seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Coming on the field.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Number 20, Del
Fernando
Piero.
Torres. Torres! It's in! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? And this is Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot, real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Iraq give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, who's
added
under
time.
pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Alarm. Oh, what has happened here? Deep into stoppage time. Nesta calmly anticipates. Danger averted for now. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Just a quick request.
Pele taking in the accolades, having been named.